Hey guys, for this video I'll be making the grenades that Jinx uses in the animation called Arcane, using cardboard. This will be the first time that I'll be making something like this, so mistakes will be made along the way. So first I start with the underside of the grenade, using a plastic cup. Over that I put on some plastic foil over it so that the masking tape that I'm gonna use do not stick to the cup. Now to make half of a ball, I crumble up some commercial paper and stick that onto the cup with more masking tape. Then once fully covered, I glue 3 layers of paper mache over it, followed with toilet paper, to make it more round and to make it stronger. When that is dried, I cut 12 strips of cardboard from pizza boxes to make the screws. I roll these tight with a pencil to ensure they don't fold. As you will see during this video, because I could not figure out how to do it, I left out some details in making this project, like the grooves of the screw. Maybe one day when I have a laser cutter, I can do more finer work. Now after that, I use another strip of cardboard to measure the grenade so that I can make the middle part of it. I do have to apologize for not being clear enough with naming the things that I'm making. I do not know what every part of the grenade is called, so I will let the video do most of the talking. So with my measurements, I need 4 strips of cardboard. I thought I needed 3, but off camera I added a fourth. Then I glue them together so that I now only have 2 strips, and then one of them I cut into pieces of 4 cm to create the grooves of the metal band. Now for the middle part I use some toilet roll and a piece of cardboard and stick that together, and to hide the seams I use masking tape. Then I'm making the grooves that look like the grooves of a revolver, but I should have used thicker cardboard for it was hardly noticeable. Then to finish the middle part, I then make the top part by cutting small circles and stick that onto the toilet roll. Now to stick it to the grenade, I once again have to cut out some circles, and on one of them I draw the shape of the toilet roll so that I can stick it through it. Now with the other circle I will do the same, except I will cut it into pieces to match the grooves of the middle part, and this is where tragedy struck for my scissors. I really have no idea how that could have happened, but anyway, let's continue with some small scissors. For the next part I made a mistake that I discovered too late, and later in the video I will correct this. For the circle that you see to make the speaker that is inside the grenade's mouth is supposed to be 3 cm and not 4. But before I glue it on, I first use some commercial paper that I will roll up to a stick to glue that on the toilet roll and the bottom of the grenade. And that is then the lower half finished. Now it's time for what I think is called the triggers and the ring that you have to pull to make the grenade go off, making it the same way as the middle part. After that comes the hard part, the jaws. Like I said in the beginning, this is the first time I'm making something like this. And before I started recording, I quickly made one just to see if I actually could make it. But I have completely forgotten how I did the jaws. I remember that I have to draw them like I would draw stairs, but that's about it. You will see me fumbling my way through this part. and so after that stressful bit, I cut out the eyes and cover it with masking tape. Then I take the plastic lid and with hot glue gun make little drops on it to make the glass eye. Then this is the part that I made a big mistake. I decided to make the grenades the same way I make my mask. So I covered the grenade with toilet paper and glue, and over that the sparkling paste with glue and white gesso. With this mix I was hoping that it will be thin enough so that I won't have to sand it. And while that did work, the toilet paper was just too visible. And I did not think that I could save it with another layer. So I just rolled with it and pretended that I did this on purpose, to make it seem that the grenades were left somewhere to rust. And that's how I ended up painting them this way. So after I painted the base color, I then gave it a dirty look using black paint and lots of water. Then I paint on the markings on it, followed with lots of brown and red paint to have that kind of rust effect. I think I went a little overboard with this part because I ended up covering the whole thing. And here you have it, it's finally finished. I enjoyed making this, but I'm a little bit disappointed in the end. It's kind of funny, first I was unsure about it, then I was surprised that I was actually making it, and then disappointment followed. But this rusty look kind of suits my style. So anyway, beside the mistakes in the fumbling, I do hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I hope you end up sticking around for more. I have many more ideas to share with you. Until then.